What's up, everyone? So today I have a video for you guys that somebody asked for, and it's a review of my Hayabusa equipment, and I decided to just do it all at one time. So I have my Hayabusa BJJ gis, I have the Punisher and the Venom. I also have my T3 gloves, and I have my Punisher gloves, I have my Venom gloves, and then I also happen to have two pairs of Hayabusa fight shorts. And so I'm going to kind of give you a synopsis of everything, and then also what I like and what I dislike now that I've had all this equipment for well over a year and how it's holding up. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. So let's start with the T3 gloves. So these gloves have been my go-to glove for my kickboxing class now for well over a year, maybe almost 2 years now, 18 months for sure. And they're holding up great. And these are probably some of my favorite gloves. I really like the suede here still. And then the Velcro has been awesome. This double Velcro grip has been one of my favorite things. The only complaint I had is if you set it up really good, it's kind of hard to slip on and slip off if you are trying to teach a class. But if you're not using these as like an instructor and you're just going to put them on, wear them for the duration of your training, and then take them off, they're awesome. Also, something I really like, and I pointed out, I think in the video I talked about, they're not overly branded. They're not like crazy. It's a little logo here, the little word Hayabusa there, and again, Hayabusa there. Pretty small, pretty minimal, and that's probably my favorite thing about these. They got great wrist support, probably some of the best wrist support of any of the gloves I've ever worn. The way it's designed is this little strip right here goes all the way down. This strip goes also all the way down. And then this strip comes down, and then this strip comes down. So there's no break right here for your wrist. It's just going to come all the way down. So if you're in the market for a quality or an upgrade glove, I'm going to say these Hayabusas are probably some of my favorite. They got every color you can possibly want. I got the black and red because it matched my gym. So that's the Hayabusa T3 gloves. Now, taking the same glove, they also partnered with Marvel and branded these gloves in the Marvel brand. Now, these are my Punisher gloves, and full disclosure, these have been in a display case pretty much since I got my Venom gloves. So I haven't really used these a whole lot, and the reason I haven't used them a whole lot, this logo, you know, it looks awesome, especially when you put them like this. But I was afraid it's gonna wear away as I wore them all the time and trained with them, so this was something I decided I just wanted to keep. So I literally have them in my display case just like that, which is literally right behind me. And so these haven't been worn. But my Venom gloves have been worn. I've worn these for a lot of special events because I kind of like to show them off. They're a step above these. And again, this section right here doesn't have any logo on them. So I'm not worried about punching. Even if this little bit of stuff comes off, I don't care. They're pretty interesting looking. You see I have my little, my nose stinks in there. So they got the Venom mouth on the inside. That's pretty sweet. They got the Venom eyes right here. So you got that rah, rah, rah. And then they have the Venom design here. They're the same concept as those T3s. They have the same wrist support. They have the same structure. They even have the same double Velcro right here. It's just they have cool designs. Not saying that I would spend the $230 on these gloves unless you're really a big Marvel fan or you really do a lot of kickboxing, but they are a good glove. And so a cheaper glove, this I think is $130. This glove and this glove are pretty much identical. And other than being Marvel, this one's cheaper. This is the glove I'd go with. Unless, again, you're a big Marvel fan. Now, I think the Venoms are probably my favorite. The Punishers are easily my second favorite, and the reason being is that design. I am a symmetrical kind of person, and I like my gloves and I like my equipment to be symmetrical. I like the Captain America gloves, and a friend of mine, Steven Gibson, has them. The problem is it's not the same design on both gloves. That's why I chose not to get those, and that's why I chose to get the Venoms and the Punishers. Again, I think the Punishers are a nicer glove than the Venom. I like the design. I like the logo and stuff. It's a little bit cleaner, crisper. I'm just afraid that it's going to come off. So this, I'm not worried about anything slipping off of here. I mean, you can see it's got some kind of detail, some kind of supposed to be like cracking or like the way the Venom suit looks. But that doesn't concern me here because this is going to stay in a good, clean fashion. It's going to stay nice and neat. So These are the Venom gloves. I've worn them, a lot of different seminars, a lot of training. I would say, again, if you're a Marvel fan and you like Hayabusa equipment, these are awesome and they're good to go. Moving on, I'm going to my fight shorts. Now, this is a pair of older fight shorts that I've had for a really long time, and these are probably the oldest fight shorts I have. I've had these probably, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, maybe even 10 years. The only issue is this little bit of fraying right here on the edge. That's pretty minimal, pretty minor. Doesn't have an issue there. The Velcro and everything here is still good. One thing I like about Hayabusa, they've been doing it for a long time, is they have that new type of Velcro. So it's not really, it doesn't grab your shirt and it doesn't tear up your rash guards. So, but this one, if you see the Velcro's on this side where they've kind of flip-flopped it on the newer one where it's not going to rub up against your shirt. It still has the grippies right here, so it keeps your rash guard or your t-shirt or your whatever shirt in your shorts. It also has this little strap right here, so you don't lose your ropes. And I think that's a nice little added-on feature that not everybody does. This particular pair doesn't have the little inside pocket in order to, put your mouth guard or I don't know, if you wanted to have like your Fitbit timer for your steps and stuff. So that's something that they didn't do back then. But again, not overly done with the logos. It's a pretty simple design. Like I said, I've had this pair of fight shorts for a really long time. Like it might even be 10 years. And they've held up extremely well. So if you're looking for something that's going to last you a while, definitely they're good to go. The newer version, of course, I did pick up the Marvel fight shorts for Captain America. Captain America is one of my favorite Marvel characters. Punisher's my second. I have plans to get the Punisher shorts, just haven't got them yet. Again, it has that the sticky strip right here. Not quite as big as the older set, but it does just as good. It keeps the shirt, keeps the rash guard tucked in. Again, they don't have the rope, but they definitely have the rope go all the way through, so it's kind of like more like a gi. It pulls tight. I haven't had these ropes get lost in my shorts, so I'm really happy with that. And again, this is even better than the older design. It doesn't grab onto my shirts. It doesn't ruin my stuff. And so I really like Hayabusa for their Velcro. I think it's really cool. It makes the shorts really last. They haven't torn up on me. I've had these probably a year, if not 18 months. And I just really like them. The material doesn't rip. So I plan on having these for probably a decade as well. So that's the Hayabusa fight shorts. I do plan on getting the Punisher ones, and they're going to probably just be like that. They're great. So again, if you're looking for a set of fight shorts, I don't think you can go wrong with Hayabusas. All right, moving on to our gis. And I also have my Punisher gym bag too. Moving on to the gi. I originally bought this gi. This one's at A3, I think. I originally bought this gi as A4 because some of the reviews I read said it shrinks a lot. I bought the A4. It was way too big. I decided to go with an A3. It's been a great fit. It hasn't torn up on me. Now, I will admit I don't dry this in my dryer. I hang dry it or air dry it, but I have washed it several times. I don't wear this gi a whole lot only because I don't want to destroy it. I do want to keep it nice. The Punisher patches and stuff are primo. I think this is some of the best patchwork you've ever seen. It holds up. It doesn't have any bad stitching, bad seam anywhere, and it's awesome. In my gym, you have to have at least 10 inches of patch on your uniform, so I added one of my patches to the back of one of the legs. The pants fit comfortable. They're nothing major. They're the ripstop design. They're good. When it comes to the gi top, that's where this gi shines. This Punisher comic strip thing, everybody has commented. Everybody wants to see it. Everybody loves it. I think it's really nice. Again, that Punisher patch on the back is probably one of my favorite all-time patches. It matches the gloves. As you can see, I did put my patch on the arm. But again, pretty minimal, logo design and stuff. You have the little Hayabusa Marvel right here. You have the Punisher logo on the back. Other than that, it's clean. Hasn't torn, hasn't faded, hasn't done anything crazy. Still fits really good. So when I have it on, again, wrist isn't like buried crazy. I mean, it's a little long. I probably could have had, an A2, or I could probably shrink it a little bit. But it's a good gi. and it's probably my favorite Hayabusa gi that I've owned. I also have, several people have asked, I realized I didn't make a video on this, but here's the Venom one. So the Venom one on the inside has a picture of Venom. It's pretty sweet. Got the Spider-Man logo at the bottom. It's got the cool Venom logo on the back. Again, I put my patch on the sleeve. Again, really nice, clean, nothing crazy design. But it's white, and I have a hard time keeping white, so I wear this one even less. I wear this one for usually like a special occasion, or if I'm really trying to just, you know, be cool with Spider-Man. My son has the Venom by Venom gi, and so there's a video where you see I have my Venom and he has his Venom. But this is a good gi again. It hasn't shrunk. I haven't had any issues with it. Okay, it's a good length. So I'm not worried. Again, I haven't washed this and then dried it. I've always washed and hung dry it. And I don't wear this one as much as the Punisher one, but it's because it's white. And like I said, I don't want someone's blood on it, or I don't want to mess it up. And I'm not the best at keeping white gis white. The pants are pretty much the same design as the Punisher ones. The patch is way smaller, so you just have the little Venom guy, and he's just stitched right in. He's not even in a patch. And then that's pretty much it. It's still ripstop design. The rope on this one is more of a blue than it is a black. There's a little bit of blue in the spider logo on the back, and that's the same blue that's in this little rope right here. And that's that. Again, a really good gi. If you are required to wear white, or if you like white gis, then this is a cool gi if you want to have that type of design. And not everybody has it, so it's something you don't have to worry about, like everybody wearing the same gi. And finally, we jump into my Marvel Punisher bag. I have used this bag for quite a while. It has been my, not my daily bag, but my second daily bag. It's my backup bag. I switched over from this to the Rev Gear bag that I made a video on, and I'll put in the link in the card above. I like the Rev Gear bag a little bit better because it can fit a little bit more stuff. Couple things I don't like about this bag. It's held up really well. I think it could have held up a little bit better. But, so this liner has cracked. And so you can see, hopefully you can see in the camera, in the pictures. But this liner is kind of cracked up, and some of the little flakes have gone in, you know, fell in the bag. So I wasn't really happy about that part. It's still the ripstop. I haven't had any tears anywhere on the bag, so that's good. But the little handles right here, these kept turning. And so they were starting to stretch. You can see that comes apart. So I put on little, not D-rings, but little clips, little hooks. And so that's what I've been using for my strap. It did tear in one of the corners. I can't remember which one. It tore a little bit, so that's actually why here. So it tore right here, which is also why I switched to this. Because it was, every time it would do that, it just ripped on that little corner. Pockets have been good. No other real issues other than, like I showed you, that little bit of ripping or tearing in this initial lid. The cardboard, or the foam padding, I should say, has held up really well. The bottom, as you can see, it's not all ripped up. I put it on the concrete or on the ground a few times, but it's not like something I'm going to drag across the ground, so you got that there. The logo is kept up really nice. Again, it's not overly branded. Small Hayabusa logo here, small Marvel logo there, big Punisher logo, and that's pretty much it. There's no other logos on it. I like it. The zippers have all held up really well, so there's no damage there. None of the zippers have broken, so you can rest assured that if you get this bag and it's going to be your daily driver, the zippers and the overall bag construction is going to hold up. I would say the only problem I had is this one little strap. Like I said, it's ripped right there. Maybe getting it, reinforced or getting it restitched is my one suggestion. And then, of course, you had little handles on the sides. I wish it could convert into a backpack like the Rev Gear bag. That would be probably one of my, memory card. That probably would be one of my recommendations or things I'd wish. Oh, I see. There's a little snag right there. Pretty minor. But that would probably be my one suggestion, would be either a better D-ring or some kind of clamp that's going to not tear this up. But other than that, this bag has been really good. I really do like these two little pockets right here. I emptied them out for this video, but what I normally keep in here is I have one with my cologne and one with my deodorant. So then they're easy access. I can put deodorant on, I can put cologne on either before or after a workout so I don't stink. And then I keep one of my BJJ box charcoal bags that I can stick out in the sun inside it at all times to keep the funk out. And so there you guys have my Hayabusa haul. So you guys can put in the comment section below what you think about all the different Hayabusa gear. Do you have any of it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you have the Hayabusa Jiu-Jitsu gis? I didn't like the Captain America gi enough to spend the money on it. I like the Punisher one. This one was actually a gift. So one of my students got me this Venom one. And then these all I purchased all myself. I would say if you're looking for some good quality gear, I'd say you can't go wrong. I would definitely recommend it. I would buy them again. There's not one item here that I wouldn't rebuy. I would buy everything again and have no worries about it. So if you're on the fence, I'd say do it. Go ahead, get yourself some Hayabusa gear. These gloves are phenomenal. And then these gloves just look awesome. And other than paying, $200 for a set of gloves that's sitting in a display case, but just look at that, man. That's so cool. And then when you partner this with this, and like I said, I plan on getting the Hayabusa fight shorts that are Punisher. The only thing I won't recommend, in my opinion, is the Hayabusa Marvel rash guards. I think the design is way too blah for the price that it is. If they were on sale for half price or something, I'd probably pick those up. But for, I think, $70, I think, if I'm not mistaken, $70 for a rash guard that just has a little star and then the lines isn't cool enough for me. And then for a rash guard that just has the Punisher logo, kind of small, probably about the size of the leg on the chest, again, not worth it for me. The Punisher logo on the fight shorts, though, is big like this. So like having that big one on your leg, I think is cool. And then the fight shorts are black. My gym colors are black and red, so it works. Well, you guys made it to the end of the video. You know what I'm going to ask. Do me a favor. You like the video? Go ahead and hit that like button. If you like the stuff you see on our channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And last but not least, hit that bell icon so you know when all the next videos are coming out. From all of us here at Martial Arts Limited, you get to see myself. You get to see Sifu Ed Stahl, Sensei Judo Josh. Probably have a video with Professor Brad Scott coming out soon because he's going to be back at my gym for a seminar. And so I'm going to see if we can get a cool technique video instead of an interview this time. Well, awesome. You guys stay safe, keep training, and we'll see you guys later.